game. It is 12-0 in favour of Penrith. The Scour runs and then he gives a short ball to Waterhouse. Here comes Campbell. He scores. This is incredible.
Our story, forged on the shoulders of those who came before us.
The men from the mountain. Penrith in their brown and white. Penrith side shows a lot of potential.
Our DNA, built on the same foundations as the city we represent. Westies, battlers, hard workers.
Fueled by passion and pride in where we come from.
And our legacy,
carried into the future by those you see now.
$636 Panthers. 60 years.
Each year, not defined by the one that came before, but driven by it.
Good start, brothers. Good start.
It's been an amazing rain. It hasn't fueled it. It's over.
What's over?
you feel it, don't you?
Not supposed to be perfect at the moment, all right, but we're learning some really good lessons.
That desire.
That's what we're all about, and it's going to set us up for a big year.
That burn. We know you do.
Because we feel it too.
Oh, they're no match for him! Jenkins! The Panthers are flying! Fury takes a shot! They're going to win it!
It doesn't matter where you come from,
which emblem you sport,
or when you first chanted our name. We're Penrith people, and that means something. Hard work beats talent.
What a tackle! Full for the line!
Scott Sorensen.
Fight trumps flair.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's a shot!
6 decades, and our goal remains the same. The pursuit never stops.
Success, not dictated by streaks.
Our story, forged by what was,
fueled by what's next.
By their media team to create that video and the insight. But I tell you what, fellas, all eyes are going to be on the Penrith Panthers this season, an absolute juggernaut of the competition. But what a remarkable turnaround from last season as well. They went from the bottom of the ladder to 2 points away from playing in a grand final. Freddy, do you have high hopes for this Penrith side this year?
Well, if you go to last year, they played in the Vegas. They went really well. They beat Cronulla. But then they came home to a new stadium. So they're playing at Parramatta. They never won a game at the new stadium for, till the middle of the season. So they didn't quite adapt to that change in their game. I think some of the other things too, Blaze Talangi didn't really get going as well to the middle of the season, and Casey McLean. So I think there's some upside in Penrith, given those young blokes. I think they're possibly two of the best young players in the competition. And then on the other end, you've got Brian Tyre, Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, Dylan Edwards. They're going to find that little bit of hunger again because they've won 4, got toppled towards the end, and they've got to go again. They've got to find, not just got to go again, you've got to go harder. You've just got to find that extra little bit of hunger that's not always that easy to find.
Yeah, that's always the hard thing, isn't it, Fred? Like, once you've been so successful for that period of time, like we haven't seen that or certainly not in our lifetime. 4 straight premierships is incredible. 5 grand finals in a row, is to continually find that energy every week. And it was a bit of a different season for them last year. Like, they had the Vegas trip, they were playing in a different stadium, and they didn't quite adjust to that as quickly as I think they would have liked to. They've got a pretty decent start to this season. They've got some really solid matchups in the first 6 rounds. I think that's the key for Penrith this year. If they can get away to a really good start, the first 6 rounds, if they can win 4, possibly 5 of those, I reckon they'll be there most certainly very deep into the finals.
So they've got Broncos first round. That'll be interesting.
Yep.
But overall, I mean, I think one of the great stories coming out for this year is they were able to retain all top 17 of their players from last season. Then you think about your Blaze Talangi. Well, he grew up playing all of his footy at fullback, and he did get a little bit of NRL time playing 5'8", but he's just had a full pre-season with that man who scammed out of the judiciary, as we've spoken about. Nathan Cleary gets to take the reins, and the 2 of those halves get to truly go about their business. with a little bit more time under their belt. I mean, you spoke about Casey McLean on that left edge, Freddy. Surely they produced some magic this season. Well,
that was their attacking edge. Well, normally you'd go to Nathan on the right, given he's the most experienced player, but I thought that was the most dangerous side, was Blaze Talangi and Casey McLean. I think, like you said, a few more, obviously another pre-season together. And I think there's still a chance. I think having blokes like Isaiah Yeo, Moses Leota, Nathan Cleary, Mitch Kenny, Dylan Edwards, they're still part of your leadership group. So I don't think you go backwards there. You don't lose any of your leaders.
Well, they're the ones that maintain standard, right? Of everyday training, your preparation. Certainly, you're looking for those guys to be the best players on the weekend. If you can keep those guys fit, the older players that have been there through all that success, if you can keep them fit, keep them on the park, they're a real good chance.